Welcome. My name is Dr. Levi Koral, licensed acupuncturist, herbalist, and owner of the Koral Clinic. My path to Chinese medicine began after 2012 from a 2-year long trip to the Peruvian Amazon. But before I get into that, I'm going to go into a little bit of a backstory briefly. In 2006, I linked up with Dr. Patch Adams and his group of hospital clowns through the Gesundheit Institute. We traveled to some of the poorest, most desolate, remote areas in Central and South America as hospital clowns, visiting burn units, cancer units, hospitals, orphanages, and even prisons. And in those interactions with people, with myself and my group, we would be able to actually alleviate suffering through the use of humor and music and art. And in the moment when people are at their worst, we're actually able to bring them relief without the use of pain meds or anxiety or depression medications. And for some of them, that relief would last for days, hours, minutes. Hard to say, everybody's different. But that really got me into this whole alternative medicine mindfulness and thinking outside of the box of what's there in the mainstream and what our options are. So, as you can imagine, traveling through South America and Central America, you pick up a couple of foreign bacteria along the way, and that's when I started to deal with some serious gut health. Um, I used antibiotics, Imodium, things like that to help. That's what I knew at the time. That's what I used. And it helped a little bit. Took away what needed the acute symptoms, but overall I never felt right again. My gut always felt like there was something off. And after my 2-year-long visit, I really got hit hard with some serious gut health issues in Peru. And for instance, when I was there was a 6-month period where I wasn't able to pass a solid stool. And as you can imagine, that is extremely depleting. I felt like my energy was just being sucked out of me. My focus, concentration was at an all-time low. Overall, my quality of life just did not feel like a 27-year-old or 28-year-old person's should. So what happened was that I sought help. I was looking for an alternative medicine practitioner in the jungle, someone that could get me out of this rut. And I came across an incredible human being who will end up being an incredible friend and colleague for years to come. And with his help, I ended up doing a 2.5-week detox and cleanse in the jungle in isolation. And I have never felt at such peace, and I've never felt so healthy in my entire life. And it was an incredible experience. Granted, 2.5 weeks is a great amount of time to take to help your issues, whatever they may be, especially when you're dealing with doing a detox, but it's not going to be the be-all, end-all. So it would take me more time once I got back to the States to fix what was going on in my gut. But when I got back, I was extremely motivated to make a change in my life, to change my career. And from there, I found Chinese medicine. Ended up going to Portland, Oregon, where I met some incredible practitioners. And through the use of acupuncture and herbal medicine, I was on a long-term trajectory to healing the interior terrain of my gut, to really heal the tissues. And it took a while, but it worked. And now I can safely say that my bowels are totally solid, for those of you who are still wondering. But what an incredible experience overall to have such a strong thing happen to you and be able to come out without using mainstream medicine. And to me, that's extremely comforting. And what I would like to communicate to you is that there are ways out of your current situation. And if you're watching this, I'm sure that there's something in your life that you're hoping that, man, I wish there was an end game to this, or, what are the alternatives to what I'm dealing with right now? And that is what I am here to help you with. So if any of this sounds interesting to you, check out my website. You can contact me through there and book an appointment. Look forward to seeing you.